think the first thing that we need to do is recognize that all of the major political, economic, cultural, national, technological conversations that we're having, if we get that wrong, there are very real victims. And if you drill down, you can see that those victims are children. And I think that we have moved in a space where we have thought there is no cost, right? And that has allowed us to skate along the surface and offload a lot of the hard work to the next generation. So we need to recognize there actually is a cost. You're just choosing not to pay it. You're going to ask somebody else to pay it. So that is part of what we're trying to do in the book, is simply make people aware that all of these issues really do have a direct connection with the next generation. And it is an act of injustice to force the kids to pay for something that benefits us. Now, 19 chapters on this wide of a swath of topics can be a little overwhelming. So the conclusion of the book was written by Josh Wood, the executive director of my nonprofit, Them Before Us. And he sort of breaks it down. Like, okay, what is it that you can do about this? And he makes some suggestions. First of all, stop participating in things that actively and directly victimize kids. He offers some suggestions about what that looks like. Then start to be very, very informed about a lot of these topics. Everybody that we have cited as one of these experts, one of the reasons why I chose the people that I chose is because you cannot learn everything you need to know about the environment in 3,000 words. But you can go and follow Chris Barnard at the American Conservation Coalition, which is one of the only conservative environmental groups in the United States, and follow them. You will be able to get as much information as you need from him. You cannot get everything you need to know about taxes in 3,000 words. You can go to follow Grover Norquist, who has been doing this for 40 years. The reason why we chose the people that we chose is because if you need more information about national security, you can go follow Dan Caldwell, who has been doing some form of national defense for the last 25 years. So if you need more information, you can follow these people. You can follow up. You can get their other books. You can follow them on their podcast or their social media. And then I would say, probably one or two of these topics is going to jump out at you and burden you disproportionately. And that is where Josh Wood would say, engage, fully engage, get in the fight. You know, maybe you're not necessarily enraged or enlivened over the economic issues, but you are serious about putting an end to kids accessing pornography. Get into the fight on that. So there is going to be a topic and a place for everybody to engage, and we do need everybody to engage. The next generation, protecting kids, that is not something that's going to be done just by a handful of leaders or even a handful of organizations. It must be society-wide. We are going to need like an all-hands-on-deck effort.
Well, it's a very powerful set of essays, Pro-Child Politics, edited by you, Katy Faust. And those who are interested, get yourself a copy.